journey, I'm going to share a quick video on how I would use Merrowly to create a quick patch. I'm going to get rid of everything on the screen here so that I can start from scratch. I'm going to select all on my keyboard. I'm going to hit the delete key. So I can do this in a couple different ways. First of all, I can go here to the create lettering design and I can type a word, creating a quick patch. Set that, and then I can go over to utility and add a page edge with a rectangle to go around it if I like, and I can make it a little bigger so they can fit in the patch. Or I will undo that and I could actually do a wrap, add page edge, add patch edge, and page wrap. So I'll click on that and it'll actually wrap around the text, which is pretty darn cool. And I will go to the stitch simulator right here. Stitch simulator, run the stitch simulator, because the question I had was, can you, I guess, get the tack down stitch when you use this wrap portion? So I run the stitch simulator like this. I just drag it over and run it across like that. So there's my, to me, my tack down stitch, where at this point, because it's a applique position, it would stop, or else you can add a stop. But you see the first one here, the first color, this kind of peachy kind of color, is actually the tack down stitch. See the stitch simulator is going there. And then I would stop here on my embroidery machine. I would lay down my fabric that has heat and bond light on the back if that's what I wanted to attach to it. But I would lay my fabric down enough to cover this entire tack down stitch, and then I would proceed with my actual patch going. So you can hit this to simulate also. So you can go like this to get your stitch simulator going right here with the play button like on the video. And you can speed it up because that's kind of slow. So we'll go like that, and then after it stopped, well, it would have stopped right here for that little color that we talked about on the first position here. And then that's when I would lay my fabric down that I wanted to stitch, and then it would hit the next one here. Two stitches, so here you go. So this one first, and then the next stitch will, is after you lay your fabric down, you can cut your fabric, and then you can proceed with, and sometimes I go ahead and hit that first stitch again just to go ahead and get a really good clean cut for my patches. But after you have done that tack down stitch and cut your fabric, then you just keep going, and you'll see that this is how your patch would actually go through, just like that, and that would be your patch, the end of your patch done. And you take it out of the hoop and you're ready to go to add your heat and bond, ultra hold, or if you're going to sew it down, either one. Let me select all and delete that and show you another one. Let me see, what else can I type in here? Let's see. Just testing patches. Testing patches. And then this is when you just go up to, oh, you can go here to Merrowly, or you go to this merge designs from the library is what it's called. See, when you hover over things, it'll give you the name of what the function is. I never know the names. So you can go there and find you a shape that you want to use. Let's say I want to use this octagon wide shape. Click OK, and then I would size the shape to where I want it to go. I will hit center in the hoop, open it up, bring it down a little bit because I want to size it up. Center in the hoop again. I will center my actual letters in the hoop like that. Everything can fit some kind of way. Center in the hoop again. So now I have me a little patch that's going to fit just like I like it. And I would go here and select all under edit, and then I would group under edit like that. Now I have my patch grouped, and then I can go back to the stitch simulator. And first, before I do that, I need to go over here to this panel on the right hand side, and I need to move the patch first because I want my patch to stitch first. So back to the stitch simulator, you can see that here's that first tack down stitch going that way, and then more stitches going, and then more stitches going, and then there you go, and then there comes your patch outline, and here comes your wording, just like that. And that's the end of your patch. And someone asked if you can change the color of the outline. You sure can. You can just go over here to your right hand panel and you can click on that color. If you want to change that to green or something, you can just click on whatever colors you want to choose in these panels here. So there's green chosen, so I can have a green outline on my patch, and then I can go back to my actual wording and I can change the color of the letters to one of my favorite colors, and that's pink. And so there would be my patch, and I would run my tack down stitch, and before that I would lay my fabric down, and I can either run that stitch again after I lay my fabric down, or I can run the next stitch, which is this stitch right here, make it stop, and then I can cut around my fabric nice and clean, and then I can allow my patch to go ahead and run its course. And there it goes. This is how it will run. Speed it up a little bit. I'll speed that up. But then there's my letters. And that's it. There's so many different ways of doing things, but this is how I've learned to do it. Click out of that, and that's it. There's one more thing someone asked me about stitch artist, so let me delete the actual outside of that patch. I only want to delete the outside. Go back. I need to only click on the over here in the right hand corner, click on what I would like to delete, hit my delete key, and I'm going to outline this, and I only have stitch artist 1. So here for stitch artist 1 you can create designs and things like that, right? So I'm going to click on that. Before that, I need to go ahead and choose an outline. So under Embrilliance Outlines, I am going to go down here and choose, I can choose a rectangle. Click OK. So that's going to be my outline. And I'll make it a little bigger so that I can cover my words, or I can make my words smaller, either one. Let's go ahead and make the words a little smaller. Click on the words, the lettering, make them smaller to fit in there. Click on my outline, and then while I'm in this create designs portion here of stitch artist 1, because that's all I have, I can click on this run or satin border. I think I click on the satin border, and you see how it gave me a nice outline border like a patch. When you click on that, you can go over here to make it the width smaller or larger, and I want to make it a little bit smaller. There you go. And then I need to either make my wording smaller or this border smaller. As far as the size, I'm going to hit center in the hoop. Let me center the lettering in the hoop. Now everything is centered, and see I have my side. Let me change the color so you can see it better. Let's see, because they're both the same color. Tangerine, let's do that. So now I have this outline, and you can change the start and ending, not like that. We'll leave that for another one. I have another video showing you some of that. But for now, because that's not what she asked me, this is what happens when you go off of what someone asks you. So I need to go ahead and move the wording to the end. So I'll move the wording last by I'm using my right click mouse, last. So now this piece will go first. And let's do the simulator. So let's do that. See, it has the first few stitches that'll come. And if you were doing a patch, you can just lay your fabric down, cut around your fabric good. After that stitch, or whichever stitch you want, and then you continue to go, and that's another way to do it. Like that. Always select all and group before I save it to my actual file program. But that's it. So hopefully that was a little bit helpful to answer your question. Thanks for asking. Hope I can be of help in other areas. Have a great day. Don't forget to hit the like button if this helped you at all. And please consider subscribing to my channel. Have a great day.